everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we are heading back on over to Reddit, filtering by top post of this week, and just seeing what the Huns have been up to. I feel like I say this a lot in these Reddit reacts when we get towards the end of the year, is I love to say that this is like prime prime Hun time, and that is because they, will start talking about how this is the perfect holiday gift. They will start using the holidays to promote their products in interesting ways, and they will use this time to try and convince people to sign up because they will have unlimited money for the holidays. You want to buy your family gifts, you want extra money for the holidays, sign up now, sell all this product because it's just so easy, it sells itself, and you will have so much endless money to give your family gifts for the holidays. We know that's not true. Income disclosure statements prove that's not true, but that won't stop the Huns from trying. So let's get into reading these posts. This post is titled, "I'm sold." So it looks like we have someone posting on Facebook saying, they say I'm taking about money, but I assume they mean I'm talking about money that breaks generational curses and leaves inheritance for your kids' kids. I'm taking about freedom that brings your spouse home and buys back your time with children. If that fires you up, keep reading. People are chomping at the bits for the explosive life-changing blueprint we are releasing tonight. Side note, there is not many people doing this business at the level Fearless is doing it. We are actively in the trenches and know what's working now, not what worked in 2018. Plus, we are giving away $1,000 in cold hard cash. Tonight, you'll learn the exact strategy that allowed me to retire my wife 30. Escape my 9-to-5 grind, make millions of dollars in cash, not sales, put my kids in private school, live in different countries, purchase organic freshens and farm bee food, hire a full-time cleaning lady and chef, purchase multiple real estate invests, buy shares in publicly trading companies. All this from my high-ticket skill set and crazy simple business model that I've trained thousands of people to use to make money from home. If you would like to learn exactly how this works, sign up for my scam, because boy oh boy, does this scream scam. You didn't say what the business is, what it is that you're doing, besides talking about, you're hitting all the buzzwords of freedom, retire from the 9-to-5 grind, kids in private school, make millions, blah, 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 generational wealth, which is, again, I think a newish thing in MLMs that they're doing is talking about creating generational wealth with your MLM business, which I don't think is possible. You can't, I guess you could pass it down to your kids, but do your kids really want that? I doubt that. Yeah, I'm glad they retired my wife 30. Are they saying retired their wife at 30, like they were 30, or their wife was 30? Not really quite sure which. They're also giving away $1,000, like, for what? Why? Why are you giving away $1,000? What is that going to do? Like, if this is such an amazing blueprint, and you have helped millions of people earn millions of dollars, why do you need to entice people with $1,000 to, get interested in this? If this thing is real and legitimate, you shouldn't have to dangle money in front of people in order for them to get interested. Also, when people, who have made millions and millions of dollars are posting stuff like this on Facebook, I totally believe that they've made millions and millions of dollars. I mean, nothing screams I'm a millionaire like begging people to sign up for your course on Facebook. Comments say, quote, "Retired my wife 30. This sounds like he put her out to pasture and got himself a newer model." That's kind of funny. So, and someone responds, "Right, and what of wives 1 through 29? Must they still labor in the mines?" Retire my wife 30. I've retired my 30th wife. I'm about to get to my 31st thanks to my millions. Another comment says, WTF is, quote, purchase or organic freshens and farm D food. And somebody responds, right? That and hire for hire and him taking about makes this a fun one to read. At least his kids are in private school, hopefully getting a better education. I agree, because that's the other thing that totally shows that this is real. This person is a millionaire because, you know, millionaires, they don't have the time to proofread. They don't have the time to hire someone to, you know, go through and fix and edit and make sure this, you know, seems real, legit, and has no grammatical errors. Millionaires don't have time for that. They do a one take, type it out however it looks great, send it out, people fall for it. At least that's what they hope. This post is titled, My Mom Has Been Harassing Me About New Skin. And before we read the OP's post, we will just look at, it looks like text messages between them and their mom. Their mom says, I need your help on something, okay? I'm going to sign you up as a member under me in New Skin. And OP replies, okay, why? I don't really want to do New Skin. And their mom responds, I need to have 10 members under me to go to the next level. But most of the people that buy from me are older and don't do much with the computer, so I need somewhere to be able to download and order to. You don't have to sell it or anything. Just put in your order for me once in a while. And they respond with, okay. And now OP writes, Hi everyone, I thought I'd turn here for some advice / questions about New Skin. My mom has been referring to it as a part-time job, but I know better. I know it's a scam and a MLM that's been surrounding Facebook. She obsessively advertises it, and despite me telling her about the scam of MLMs and whatnot, she doesn't seem to care as it earns her money. She doesn't understand what MLMs are, which is idiotic to me because she has literally been a manager in retail and has been a businesswoman for years. For a while, she has been harassing and pressuring me to try the products of New Skin and get into selling it. I'm a college student who is disabled and cannot work due to my severe PTSD. I also have physical disabilities. My mom is also not the best parent in the world and limits my ability to leave the house and dislikes the idea of me getting a physical job. She is, I don't want to say the word abusive or imply anything untoward because it is a heavy subject, rather intense. Tonight, she has texted me and said she needs to sign me and my father up for New Skin. I said I don't want to, but because of her intense nature and how she treats me, she is going to do it anyways. My question is there anything I should worry about? Like my credit, my social security number, what should I do to protect myself? What exactly would this entail of? Should I protest more? My mom has stolen upwards of $10,000 from me my whole life and has treated me in ways that are not good. So I seem very passive in the texts. She's beaten me down, to be honest. I only have them put here because of proof that she's done this. I only want advice regarding New Skin, please. I plan on moving out soon. Thank you for reading this. Wow. Okay. First off, I hope honestly only for the best for this person. I hope that they are able to get out of what seems like a very confusing and controlling situation. And it seems like they are. You know, they say they're moving out, and I think that's a very good step in the right direction. But it seems like their mom is someone who unfortunately fell into an MLM. Maybe, you know, they were looking for community and extra income, and somebody said all the right things to them at the wrong time. And it's hard to always know what the right things are to tell people, you know, because you don't know their situation. You don't know, you know, it's easy to say, just say no. Just be hard, no, I don't want to do this. Tell them your reasons why and hope that they understand. You know, I think that is easy to say, but hard to execute. You know, similar in the MLM world where I'll say, you know, it's easy for them to say that the product sells itself and people will be so overtaken by the product and need to buy it and purchase it, and, you know, you'll be so overwhelmed with all the people coming to you and asking you about the product that you won't even know what to do. You know, that is easier said than done because that doesn't happen. You know, it's easy to tell people, just tell them no and hope they leave you alone. You know, in this situation, it's very different for this person. I don't know what the right thing for them is. I think sometimes, I think this is also how people get involved in MLMs when it comes to family. You know, they buy just to make their family member feel better, to make them feel important and special and like this is working. But that can also hurt them, down the road. So I don't think it'll hurt their credit. I don't think, signing up for this, unless you are spending a bunch of money in this and you're putting it on a credit card, I don't think that, you have to worry about your credit. You should be good with that. But in order to protect yourself, maybe say you're gonna, I want to say, like, say you're gonna sign up and then don't, but obviously, like, your mom will know, she wants to hit that next rank, and in order to do that, we see that she says she needs 10 members in order to hit the next rank. It's not like she needs 10 sales, she needs 10 people to sign up underneath her. So that's really sad, and I think puts a lot of people in a very uncomfortable and awkward and confusing position, as we see here. And it's just, this is another outside aspect of somebody that's not in the MLM, but is being affected and hurt by the MLM. I think so many times we discuss how people in the MLM are victims of the MLM and taken advantage of by the MLM and the people higher up in the MLM. But people surrounded by people in MLMs are victims and taken advantage of too. They're made to feel bad. They're made to feel guilty for not purchasing and not signing up. And that's why a lot of people do it. They don't intend to make this anything. They just sign up to appease the person because the upline is trying to get on them and tell them they need to recruit and, get your family involved. This is, someone not in, someone that doesn't want to be a part of this, a victim of the MLM. I wish I had something I could say to this person beside, like true, like, here is the answer. But, I don't know if there is like a correct answer for this person. So I'm really curious to see like what the comments on this say. So first comment says, I googled what is needed to sign up for Nu Skin, and it seems your social security is needed to sign up. Your social security number is needed to sign up. I wouldn't allow her to sign you up as your social security number is connected to your credit. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. OP response. I asked her about that, and she said, I wouldn't be selling anything, so my social security number wouldn't be needed. I'll have to tell her no thank you then. Thank you for Googling for me. It's irritating having her push this. I personally do not want to be a part of a scam, and she doesn't understand that. That's gotta be really, really hard. Somebody responds, this is a lie. She needs 10 members under her. That means 10 distributors. Whether or not you actually sell any products, she has you fraudulently listed as a distributor under her, meaning that she has used your social security number. She's just plain lied to you here. Have you ever done a check to see if there are any open lines of credit in your name? Your mother is a thief and a liar, and she sees nothing wrong with sabotaging your life. I'd be shocked if she didn't commit identity theft in your name. If you are living with her, she has access to your bank cards. Go to the post office, open a P.O. box, then open new bank cards and have all of that sent to the P.O. box. Change any and all important stuff to go to that P.O. box. Ooh, this is intense. OP responds, how would I do a check? I'm sorry, I'm new to this stuff, and of course my mother has never taught me anything. This whole situation is freaking me out, and I was not aware that she might have already used my social security number. Wow, this is, it's also, we don't know for sure if OP's mom has done this. This is, of course, an assumption on random people on the internet, just based off of the fact that there are parents that have done this to their children. And, OP has already claimed that their mom has stolen money from them. So I could see why it's not a super far reach to assume that their mom has used their social security number in some other way. Another person posts, I hope the paperwork you signed up does not include some sort of monthly membership fee. Go online and freeze your credit just in case. And OP responds, I checked my credit and it doesn't seem to be affected. I don't have any at the moment because I've never signed up for a credit card. Okay, that's good. Somebody responds, I'm glad your credit hasn't been affected. That's not quite what the person you're replying to was talking about, though. You need to freeze your credit with all 3 bureaus, like yesterday. It's free and easy to do online. Don't fall for Experian's paid credit lock service. Freezing your credit will prevent new lines of credit, such as credit cards, from being opened in your name, which is definitely a concern if your mom is already going around stealing money from you and signing you up for things that you don't want. Freezing your credit does not prevent you from making purchases with a credit card that's already open. It only prevents new cards from being opened. When you do decide to open a credit card, you can easily unfreeze your credit online and even schedule a date for it to automatically refreeze itself. I keep my credit frozen all the time since I don't open new cards or get loans regularly. And OP responds, oh, okay, we'll definitely do that since it's easy to do. Thank you for clarifying. All of this advice has my brain scrambled. You guys are all so supportive and kind, and it's kind of insane. I've never really seen a side of Reddit that isn't super cynical and harsh. Thank you. Yeah, it is, it's hard because you have to take every precaution when it comes to money, and we've seen MLMs where people will open credit cards and buy a bunch of product, and this will give them a boost, whether it's ranks, helping uplines hit certain ranks because the downlines need to hit a certain amount in sales. It's scary that this is the advice. I'm not saying like it's scary that this is the advice people are giving, like how could they? It's scary that this is the advice that has to be given in order to protect themselves from people who are so in the MLM, so consumed by it, so believing that it will be the answer, because again, they're told it's the answer. They're told that if they just do all the right things, they're told that if they just get their friends and family involved, then, you can all be one big family and unit, and you can help build each other up. And someone is telling them, I don't want to be a part of this, but they feel like they have to. They are in a position where they feel they have to sign up. They're like, as long as I don't sell, will I be okay? And the answer is, a lot of people are like, protect yourself just in case. They're like, I don't know, because I'm not in your position, but protect yourself as much as you can so that you don't get screwed over by the MLM manipulating your mother into doing something that hurts you. And that's scary. And I hope nothing but the best for this person, because this is a very interesting thing. I'm sure it happens quite often. I'm sure this is unfortunately happening far too often. This is the reality of how scary MLMs can be, is that it doesn't just affect the person in the MLM. It affects people around them in the MLM who don't want to be a part of it, but maybe are forced to. This post is titled, Buy Our $15,000 Magic Water Machine. Think of all the money you'll save on bottled water and cleaning products. And the post says, ever wonder how much you spend on cleaning products or bottle water every year? Chances are it's a lot more than you would think or care to admit. I'm all about finding ways to cut costs and finding cleaner solutions. What if there was a cheaper and much cleaner solution? Would you want more information? Comment tidal wave if you want to know more. Yes, I don't know why you didn't just go with like a water drop emoji, but instead you went with a tidal wave emoji. I guess because this is gonna come crashing down on all of them eventually. Maybe that's why. But it's like, when you think about it, when I think about all the cleaning, now do they mean cleaning products for like my house and bathroom, like that sort of thing, like just cleaning products in general, or like cleaning products for my water bottle? Because I do clean my reusable water bottle. So it's like, I bought a water bottle one time and I used the water that comes out of my fridge. Yes, I do replace the filtration system in my fridge, but I don't think that adds up to $15,000. Probably, arguably, even in my lifetime, if I stayed in the same house and I just continuously replaced my filter in my fridge, I don't even think that would add up to $15,000. Oh, up here, OP writes, the Kangen and Adjicons are at it again with their fantastic ROI. You know, why not tell people that they're spending more money than they probably aren't? You could just try and convince them that they are. It's like, you are absolutely spending arguably probably $20,000 on water every year, and you don't even know. You have no idea, because you're just blindly spending it all the time and you don't think about it. Yeah, I don't think people are doing that. $15,000 on a water machine. I knew that Enagic was crazy expensive. I didn't know they were trying to sell their water things for $15,000. You know the things I could buy for $15,000 that's not a water thing? I mean, I could honestly just replace this probably every day for years. Just use a different one every day. Like, oh, today I'm going to use this one, and it would still probably be less than $15,000. And it would be wasteful for sure, but somehow in my mind, spending $15,000 on like a water machine is somehow more wasteful in my mind than just if I bought like hundreds of reusable water bottles. Realistically, I could just donate those, and then that would save people even more, you know, because they're not buying reusable plastic water bottles. I think that that would actually be, somehow I have now convinced myself that spending less than $15,000 on multiple reusable water bottles is still a better investment than spending $15,000 on an MLM water machine. But then again, of course I can do that because I don't want to be spending any sort of money, $15,000 or under, on any MLM product. Definitely not. The comments on this say, well, I don't buy bottled water at all, and I maybe spend $200 a year total on all cleaning products, including laundry detergent, dish soap, carpet cleaner, since I have a chronically sick cat, my own shampoo and skincare, and I'm probably really overestimating. I'm not trusting your magic water machine to clean up my cat's vomit and runs. I think that's very good. I forgot about the cleaning product thing. Yeah, I doubt that I spend, like, again, anywhere close, probably even in my lifetime, upwards of $15,000 on cleaning products. Like, I will buy like the Lysol and the, you know, the cleaning stuff, and I'll do what this person does and include like shampoo and conditioner, and I still don't think that in my lifetime I have spent $15,000 on hair care, skincare, cleaning products, and water bottles. I don't think so. And even if I have come close to that, that's still over a very long period of time to where it doesn't like affect me financially. If I was spending close to $15,000 a year on that stuff, then I might maybe sort of consider it and look at it. But the way that this person is making it out to seem is that, you know, when they say chances are you're spending a lot more than you would care to admit, and it's like, no, if I were to sit down and add up how much I spend in cleaning, skincare, water bottles, which again, I bought this like a year ago and I still use it. And then prior to this, I had a Hydro Flask that I used for years. And the only reason I got rid of it, I think I lost it or it broke. I broke the lid. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I got a new one, and I'm probably going to use this one for years until I probably replace it. You know, replacing a reusable water every few years is fine, you know, but spending $15,000 on a magic water machine, that is a complete waste of money, and you're only lying to yourself if you don't think that it is. This post is titled, "They're infesting dating apps now, assuming it's Amway, so culty." And it looks like they are 26, wants to match as friends. I bet they, you know, send this to only people that they think they could be real life friends with, and it's not just every single living individual on this app. But it says, I'm a young entrepreneur that's here to connect and network with local open like-minded people around the area. I have my own business and I would like to grow my leadership and share my knowledge of building passive income with locals who have the same interests, goals, and dreams in the surrounding area. Message me, but don't match me unless you're interested in learning. Ask me about how you can make extra income outside of a 9-to-5 job. I get along with people who are open-minded and seek financial freedom. I mean, if I don't know what screams block this person more than everything they just said, I can't think of anything else, because they are not on here to make friends, which I am assuming this is some sort of dating friendship app thing. I don't know. I've been married for almost 14 and a half years, so I have not been in the dating app world. I don't even know if dating apps were a thing when I got married. It might have been like very new when I got married, so it is not something that I am at all knowledgeable about. But I do know they also have like friendship apps, like apps that you can find people in your local area. But I will say, at least this person is very upfront about what their plan is on this app, and it is to try and recruit people. I would assume, or I would agree with OP that assuming this is Amway is very likely. Amway gets a lot of younger people, and they are very, I guess, different in their approach of how to find people. I mean, they will do it in any way possible, whether that is cornering you in, the grocery store, or trying to date you through scamming you. Interesting way to go about that. I'm not quite sure if that's gonna work. But either way, also this person's not a young entrepreneur because they did not start the business, because if they did start a business, I feel like they would say what the business is and not just talk about leaving the 9-to-5 and financial freedom, all the buzzwords that comes with the network marketing MLM world. They would genuinely talk about the business that they are in. So that definitely gives me, MLM vibes for sure. But also, like, to have at the bottom, like, don't match me unless you're interested in learning. Like, you're trying to match with other people, but then you're like, don't match me if, like, you want to, like, be real friends. Gross. I only want to try and, like, scam you and profit off of you. And I guess at least they're, like, upfront in that way. Comments on this say, they should block posts like this. They're not interested in friends, only profiting off of others. And OP writes, I should have reported him. I didn't think about it. Someone else responds, it's like but don't match with me unless you're interested in learning for me. Like, wow, way to say you're only here for one thing, and that's money. And someone else responds, open-minded equals gullible. And that's unfortunately true. They always talk about how people need to be open-minded and just interested in learning, and don't you just want to, like, make a bunch of money and just put your head down and go? That is how they get people who just put blinders on and just will do the, cold messaging all day, every day, until they eventually maybe I am, like, dragging the maybe out of my mouth because it is such a huge maybe, until they maybe get enough people underneath them in order to rank advance a couple ways. And that could take a year, 2 years, 6 years. There are people that are in MLMs for 6+ years and they're still not at the top of the company. It's like, yes, you may be making a decent amount of money. You may have rank advanced 4 or 5 levels, but when there's 9, 10 levels and you still are only at the halfway mark, that doesn't look great. Yes, you made it higher, but there is clearly a roadblock keeping you from going because they make it less and less and less achievable the higher you go up, because there's limited room at the top for everyone. That's why they try and say it's a funnel, like it's an upside down pyramid, but no, a bunch of people can be at the top and only a limited amount of people, like, actually make this work. I don't know if that's what they mean by the funnel thing. I think I just made that up. But either way, it is a huge ever-flowing sea at the bottom of people who are coming in and out, and the people at the top in almost every single MLM, it's still the same people because they got in early. They happen to know a lot of people. They are people who are more apt to be marketers and salespeople. They're just, some people are just really good at selling. And then to try and convince every single person that joins that they are good at selling when they're not, that's kind of unfair. And just all you have to do is the systems, that's it, and talk about the product, and you'll one day be where I am. That's not at all the case. And not everybody is meant to sell. Not everybody should sell. And nobody should join an MLM, and nobody should get involved in this. And it's just, I will say, people who are at least willing to be open and be like, hey, I'm in it for the money. I just need you to do this for that. Like, I can appreciate the honesty, but it's like, you just want them to see the reality of what they're doing. It's like, you're being so open with the fact that you're just here for the money and you don't care about friendship and this is just what you want, which is fine. But don't scream friendship and team and community all day long when it's not the case. It's okay to want to make money off of this. It's fine. But it's not okay to use friendship as a way to profit off of people. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Unfortunately, there was no meme time. I didn't look. I feel like maybe every other video I will attempt a meme time, so meme time will be fewer and far between, but I think it is okay. These were some good posts either way. They are entertaining, they are sad, they are reality, but either way, they are important to talk about no matter what the post is, no matter what the post is saying, whether it's funny, sad, relatable, cringy, interesting, scary, any of it. I think they are all important to talk about, and until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!